In today's world, when technology is changing fast according to the needs of the consumers and the customers, it takes strong leadership to change innovation to meaningful value for people and for businesses. Rajeev Singh, MD, BenQ India and South Asia, has been doing exactly the same. Thanks to his vision and his focus that BenQ India has stood out as the leader in the region. In today's C-Suite Conversations with Rajeev, we will chat with him about how to change in a fast-evolving market, what it takes to stay ahead of the curve, and how a people-centric approach helps you stay ahead of your competitors. So let's get our chat started.
Marksman Daily presents C-Suite Conversations.
Hi Rajeev, thank you for joining me today for the C-Suite Conversations. Rajeev, let me start by asking you, you've been with BenQ for a couple of years now, and under your leadership, BenQ India has become the largest subsidiary in this region. What were the key decisions that you took during your tenure here at BenQ India that helped drive this growth?
Yeah, so I think this is a very interesting question. So I'm about to complete 15 years with BenQ.
Wow, congratulations.
And that's going to happen in the month of October. So we are very near to that now. I think I would give a lot of credit of what I have been able to do in BenQ. One, to my background previous to joining BenQ. So before joining BenQ, I worked for multinationals like Motorola in mobile phone, Samsung in the IT hardware, Canon in the printer industry, and Philips in the professional electronics. And also my first job was with Saab, which is a Swedish multinational, which is the world leader in welding. That was immediately after my engineering. And my qualifications are, I've done my engineering from Regional Engineering College, Bhopal, and then after that MBA from Narsee Monji. So during my stints with these companies, which were all multinational companies, the only thing common was they were into different area of technologies. And while working for these companies, I have also worked across geographies. So I have spent many years in Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, and then I have come to Delhi or Gurgaon, so to say.
Different parts of the country.
Yes. So I have had, I think, a pretty deep exposure to the markets where the consumers are, where the companies are. And all these companies, one common thing about them was that they were non-competing with each other. So I had experience across multiple segments of consumer and the B2B industry. So after I joined BenQ, I think I was able to use all that learning into growth of BenQ. And BenQ gave me that opportunity in a very unique way because BenQ portfolio, it's a very good combination of B2C as well as B2B. And we are again a high technology display company. So we are into mid and high end segments. So that means our business is heavily segmented into multiple consumer segments as well as enterprise business segments. So I could use my learning to look at in which areas over here in BenQ what is the consumer behavior, where the market is going to go, and we could adapt our product with respect to that. We could adapt our channel strategy with respect to that before the competition could do. And that was one of the main reasons why we were able to grow like this over last 15 years, that today we are a very well-known high-end technology brand in India.
Right. So what is that one thing that you actually take care of to, stay ahead of the curve?
So I think the single most thing that we take care of to stay ahead of the curve is being near to our consumer, very, very near to our consumer. And also have deep insight about consumer behavior and what are the inputs they have. It includes our own consumers or users, as well as the areas where we would like to go. So like for an example, we have done it in multiple fields. This has really helped us to stay ahead of competition because we have been able to launch products which were desired by the consumer, but maybe even they were not knowing that they would need something like this. And here BenQ comes with something which exactly is what they would like to have, and it is before others.
You've mentioned that you've worked across many global electronics brands. What sets BenQ's culture and strategy apart from your perspective?
Yeah, so I think BenQ, first of all, is a company which is, while it is very similar to the kind of companies that I have worked for earlier in terms of its edge in technology. But work culture-wise, I would say this is a company which has given me a lot of independence, and it has been very receptive to the what the consumer wants. So the company has got a lot of capabilities in terms of developing its technology into the real products for the customer. But we have always used it to really go deep about what the customer really wants, so that we are developing something which is very relevant for them. It is not something that, yeah, we can develop, so we are doing, but we really look at how it will benefit the customer. And it will also, we look at the benefits from the point of view of things which will be very important for the customer. Like for example, one thing which runs across our product range is the health perspective. So all our products that you take, like for example, monitor. So monitor, because we are a major company, into our major strength is technology. Within technology is display. Display, when you are looking at a display, we all know that we are spending so much time in front of the screen these days. We all are having different kind of eye issues. So we as a company worked before anybody else to bring about this low blue light and eye care technology into our displays. And when we brought this, nobody was aware that, what this technology is all about and whether this kind of problem can be there in future also. But over a period of time, we have seen that this has become a very big issue in the consumers, that the screen time resulting into your eye fatigue, your eyes getting strained, and how this can be reduced, because you wouldn't like to reduce your screen time, but definitely you would like to reduce these side effects or eliminate these side effects. So we were able to do it using our technology much before others, and today this is a very relevant thing for the consumer, and we are known in the industry as the leading eye care company when it comes to the displays.
Continuous learning seems central to your leadership style. How do you instill this mindset across your teams in BenQ India?
We have, I think, a pretty good mixture of people who have been there with company for many years, and we have a very good stream of youngsters coming into the company. The youngsters come as a management trainee, typically from engineering and MBA background. Majority of our management trainees are from different IIMs. So it's a very good mix. We as a company, we always work as a company, but we have an environment of, as a startup or entrepreneurship. So we give independence to people a lot. We encourage learning in all possible ways. So learning is a must for everybody. And we know that when you are learning, you will be making mistakes. So it's allowed to make mistakes, but at no point of time the learning should slow down. And this kind of culture we have imbibed in our company overall, whether it's the people with experience or people who have come new into the company. And this has really helped us.
Okay, so that was from an organizational point of view. Now coming to you, can you perhaps talk about one leadership trait of yours, one leadership style that you would want your teams to learn from you, to inherit from you?
Yeah, so it's like, first of all, I always say this, that I use a phrase that perfection is a disease. Yeah, you might be surprised, because generally people say that, yeah, we are always looking at perfection. I always say perfection is a disease, because perfection means after that you can't learn anything. And I don't think any of us get to that stage in our lifetime. So the only thing we can do is improve. And how we are improving, every passing day, if we are open, we'll get new insight.
Right.
So how we can learn, say after 2 days, we may not get that insight today. But today's learning will give us new insight tomorrow, and the same thing will give us new insight for day after tomorrow. And this is a process, because our mind's capacity is unlimited. But however, where our usage of that is pretty limited. So learning is the only thing which can really take us forward. And I've seen, I think I'm a living example of that how I started my career and then how I have evolved as a professional and also as an individual. The only thing behind that is the very, I have always been extremely open to learn, and that has been my main objective, and the same thing I try to do with my team as well.
Right. Okay, my last question, it's a little personal. From VP Sales and Marketing to now, heading the organization BenQ India. You've been with the organization for 15 years. Can you talk a little about your journey here?
I think the journey, this particular journey has been very satisfying, because when we see that how BenQ has grown during this period. So from a brand which was not that well known in Indian market when I joined the company 15 years back, we have made changes in a lot of areas which has impacted the lives of people. Like for an example, education. So when I joined the company at that point of time, there was no use of technology in the classroom. And BenQ took a lead into this to bring the technology into the classrooms. And today we have our projectors and interactive panels installed in more than 3.5 lakh classrooms into India. We have got more than 50% share of the total installed base of a smart class in India, both in the private as well as the government sector. And this over the year has helped students a lot in terms of their ability to learn. And we all got really advantage of that when COVID hit. That was the time when everybody has to use technology. Otherwise, there is no other way you can learn. So all the people who were already using technology, and BenQ played a big role in that, they all really appreciated that point of time. And after COVID, this has become a norm, that use of technology in the classroom is there everywhere. And the way of teaching has totally changed. And the learning ability of students, their retention capability has increased a lot. So I think this has been something where we have been able to make an impact. Another thing I would like to talk about is just see how the content consumption has increased. And especially in last 5 years, the content consumption has increased multi-folds. And people are no longer wanting to go to a cinema hall to watch a movie. Everything is available on OTT. They want to enjoy everything at home. And we have been able to bring make this possible through our 4K projectors as well as portable projectors. Now you can enjoy a movie at your home in a quality which is going to be better than the best of the multiplexes that you can go to.
Right, absolutely.
And you almost at the same time you can enjoy. And just look at the number of matches which you are able to enjoy in 4K now at home. So this is completely changing the behavior of people about how they really enjoy the content, how they enjoy on an individual basis, how they enjoy as a family and with the friends. So I think this has been really exciting for us.
Wow, that's amazing. Quite a journey you had, and I think quite a journey BenQ has had. And it was amazing talking to you. Thank you so much for joining me, Rajeev.
Same here. It has been lovely talking to you.
Today's chat wasn't just a regular chat. It was a chance to learn how clear thinking, innovation, and people-first approach can drive real success. Rajeev is a leader who's not only driving innovation, but also shaping the future of tech in India and South Asia. His thoughts on leadership, learning, and growth are a reminder that with the right mindset and vision, anything is possible. Thank you for watching this episode of C-Suite Conversations. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories from business leaders who are making a real difference. Until next time, take care and keep leading with a purpose.